everybody, we're on our last data bounty for Data Bounty Day.
Did you say the last one?
Yeah, the last one.
Oh.
Oh, I see the GM rolled for D4s.
Yeah.
It's
all good. It's all good.
Story.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
But
Okay. Twitch was being a bit.
to get things nice, started, and good, because I want to get right into this, because I'm excited to run it, as well as the fact that we're not on a complete time constraint, but there are some things we want to get started on. So, hello everyone, and welcome to another iteration of DBA Data Bounties, in a spin-off / offshoot of our weekly tabletop RPG series ran in the anime campaign Epithet System, Destruction Bench Agreement, taking place in that universe's DBA database, which is a virtual landscape for storing information and running simulations based on the events that occur at the DBA tournament. The higher-ups that are running the thing figured, hey, we always need to do more stress testing, so let's take some contestants at DBA, whether they've been in an episode proper or waiting in the wings, say, hey, get in here, you can have some fun fights, you might get something out of it, and you'll help us stress test the system. So that's what they're doing, that's what's going on, and they put up all these bounties of data recreations and data challenges and all the like. And so on that, speaking of the data bounty and the data challenge and the stuff that's been put up, hey, let's talk about the person that's running this bounty, which is me. Hey, I am Patronix, or Austin, whichever you prefer. And I'm going to keep it brief, but today's data bounty is a very fun thing, because I feel like we've mentioned it at least once in a regular DBA stream, but we've done these things in the past called Adoptathons, which are basically someone makes however many character sheets they want, and then, hey, I'm opening this up in a given amount of time, pick any of these characters if you want to take them and use them for stuff in DBA, just take them, they're, claim they're adoptable characters. So we have Adoptathons. And so I figured, why not combine Adoptathons with data bounties? And so the gimmick of today's data bounty is that all of the enemies that the party will be facing are brand new characters that I have created and done sketchy icons for, except for one, which was done by our good pal Rob. They're done. They're brand new. They're fresh, and these are the data reconstructions of these characters. And so, for real, after this bounty, each of the players here, if they so desire, can pick one of these characters that was in this bounty and take them for themselves. So who knows? You might see them in DBA proper or another data bounty, but under their control, and probably with a cleaned up icon. With that being said, that is the gimmick. I think it should be a really fun and interesting time.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Now let's introduce the players that are taking part in this data bounty. Starting with the top of the Discord list, which is currently Scarlet.
Hi, that is my name. I'm playing Dido. She wants a roommate. I want a new boy or goyle. I do not care so long as they're fun. Next person.
Up next is
Hey, it's me, Poco,
Yeah.
or Poco Warrior, whichever you prefer.
Kakapo. It's Kakapo.
Kakapoka Warrior.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, it's me, Kakapo. I still have Poco's name for a weird reason in the Discord, but
Yeah, and
I'm here.
fucked up a certain thing I was doing, which I'll explain one day.
Yeah, I should probably change it back. But aside from that, I'll be here playing my Resident Kamaida Big Bird, Ridby Gamby. Surely like to educate those new DBA folks in his own special way. Next person. Yeah.
Up next is Roche.
Hey there, guys, it's me, Roche. You might remember me from such hits as The Last Data Bounty. And now I'm here in The Last Data Bounty of tonight. I'm going to be playing Aaron, and that's me.
There we go. Up next, we've got Star.
Hello, it's me, Star / Penny, whatever. And I'm playing a new character. I've had them for a while. Their name is Oren Diadem. They're kind of completely insane, and they have 3 epithets. Oops.
Yeah, Oops.
And, I'll be muting in about 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll be permanently muting in about 40 minutes, so... This'll be interesting.
Yeah,
We're gonna
we'll have
speedrun
fun.
this.
We're gonna speedrun this shit. Let's have some fucking good time.
Speedrun
Last but
Minecraft,
certainly not
guys.
least, we have Ballast.
Well, hello there. I'm Ballast. I'll be playing Deluxe. You know,
No, you won't. I'm gonna be playing you.
Anyway, just playing a boy who's getting power. He already has the devil fruit that he just got from a good old Misty added to his collection, so we'll see if that comes up. Who knows?
So, that is our roster of players for today. So, if you are enjoying what you're seeing and you want to know where, when, how, you can see more of this or of the home series, Destructometric Agreement, make sure to join our Discord server for dining. Oh, jeez, there it is. Oh, fucking hell, there it is. Oh, man, join that shit. And with
That
that,
one was a little more intense.
yeah, listen, man, I'm pulling the soul out of my body. And so, with that being said, is everyone ready to go?
I'm ready to
Hell
go.
yeah.
So, I'm gonna bring you to the data chamber. And as always, feel free to position yourselves anywhere behind that line.
Good here.
This will do fine.
Yeah, just talks to the voice that said, "We feeling here. You're moving a bit. Moving a bit forward.
You
bit
go wherever
backward."
you want.
Going over
I can.
here.
Oh,
You
don't
can
worry,
go
Roche.
wherever.
I already have a deluxe fee on the side, but you know that works too.
Looks
good.
to them.
Where are they?
So
I just got rid of them, so you can bring the one deluxe fee.
So between the people here, who all has epithets and/or has blood they are willing to give me?
Oh,
I
got
got
three.
I have an epithet, and I'm willing to
You
give
said
it.
blood?
Blood
You
is
said
in
what?
wind.
3
3 blood?
epithets.
Ah,
Oh,
I'm gonna stand next to you.
that's fun.
Sure,
what
that's
were
not
you
menacing.
saying? What were you saying, Pinkhead?
Well, I
got three
have an epithet too. It's pretty garbage, but it's very versatile, and I can give as much blood as I need to make sure you can improve to the highest of heights.
Does that mean your epithet
I'm
is
gonna be taking this
garbage?
person's blood first.
I
And I
have,
can't take that much blood.
fluid, I guess.
It's fair.
Okay.
And garbage after all.
What was the whispering person saying?
I was just saying that I have like saline fluid.
Yeah, that's not blood.
Ish. Okay. Turns around.
You're still cool though.
And so with this, suddenly, some new faces begin appearing, and I'll reveal them in
boy.
the order that I feel like. So, we'll grab this one first,
Oh, nice.
Oh, shitty boy.
this one second,
Oh.
this one third,
Oh.
Okay.
this one fourth,
Oh boy.
Oh,
Best
shit.
for last.
and last but certainly not least.
Okay, yeah, just get over it.
What is
There's the god!
he looks like Play-Doh.
He dog.
Wait, it's a
everyone.
dog.
He dog.
I couldn't tell what I was looking at for a second.
Dino blinks a few times. A
Oh
curious
boy,
cast.
descending order.
All right, let me roll 5d20.
Now. Oh boy. What was I gonna say?
God,
Oh, let me
almost
just-
all of them go before us.
Post this. For the sake of people who need to know.
Should I? Should I post my lesson now or wait till my turn?
Let's wait till your turn. So of course he goes first.
Oh, of course.
First.
So I'm gonna need. So you look at this dog, right? This green dog over here, and after a moment. By the way, you'll be able to tell that all of these guys have epithets, including the dog.
All of
And
them have blood.
yeah, they all have blood. But the air around Buckscape begins to darken as a demonic force appears behind him.
Oh god!
Here we go. Here we go.
And let me post Buckscape's passive, because it's very important.
As a note of what Rush was saying, does Deluxe maybe give me like a weird form of advantage on my total fruits, or what? Would you say?
Sure. I'll give you that.
Roll a d3 then.
But while you're doing that, Buckscape's passive, pulling from the pound. Buckscape is a magnet for spirits, dragging them across plains into a new doggy home. Most of these spirits use Buckscape as a means of transportation, but while they're there, they feel like fucking around a bit. At the start of combat, Buckscape's player contacts 2 random people on their Discord friend list, and asks for a passive and a passive from one. Asks one for a passive and one for an ability. The new passive replaces this one for the rest of combat, while the new ability replaces a ghost's best friend. After this has been done, the 2 contacted people act as ghosts that have joined Buckscape's ever-growing collection, and can assist Buckscape's player in any sort of metagaming ways they see fit. Note, for maximum stupidity, the 2 contacts should not be told each other's identities until after the passive and ability have been made. So, I'll contact 2 random people now.
Oh boy.
Oh, wonderful.
Very interesting.
Austin contacts me, and Dido is affected by an epithet.
I mean, I do notice 2 extra people in this here Discord call.
I don't know what you're talking about. But while that's being sorted out, let's do something else from Buckscape. Let's see here. What do I want to do with him? You know what? Let's set this up immediately because it's very funny. So, looking at Buckscape, suddenly, his eyes roll to the back of his head as he uses the Devil's Number. Upon activating this ability, Buckscape's eye. There is now a doggy doom counter present on the field that increases to a maximum of 6. Every time something from anyone's sheet that contains the next number on the counter somewhere within it is used, the counter increases to that number. The initial activation of this ability counts as the 1 on the counter. When the doggy doom counter reaches 6, something awful happens to the entire battlefield. This something awful is almost always determined by the GM. However, the ghosts called via pulling from the pound can talk with the GM to influence their choice if they so desire. Let's roll for that. Yeah, sure, it's fun. So, that'll be Buckscape. Whitney. Okay, let me post Whitney's passive. There's gonna be a lot of start of combat things for these guys. So, bada bing. We've got nice base for a dish. Whitney's epithet, on its own, is fairly basic in its capabilities. However, where she really shines is when someone else helps out bring out the best of her. At the start of combat, Whitney selects an ally, and for each of Whitney's abilities, one of the allies' abilities is linked to them. This allows Whitney to take properties of linked abilities and use them to augment her own. So, she will pick Lars, and let's see what I want to do. Well, I need to link them, let's see. I'm going to link... Let's see here. This is fun. I will link those 2. I will link those 2, and I will link those 2. Okay, so she is then going to 1, 2, 3, boop. Let me make sure I remember that the range on this. Yep, it is what I thought it was. So, she is going to use Garnish Whip. Garnish Whip. The leaf attached to Whitney's head grows to a very large size, allowing her to swing it with extreme force. This swing covers a 3x3 area in front of Whitney, dealing 5 to 8 damage to any units it hits, and granting her either the choice to drag them adjacent to her in a cardinal direction of her choice, or send them flying with a fair bit of knockback. And, with the ability of Lars that it is linked to, while this is happening, basically Icy Fangs crunch down upon both of you guys, and I'm gonna say that, depending on her role, you might get inflicted with a certain status of Lars. So, let's roll for this.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Okay, so, this will, come on, roll 20. Come on, roll 20, let me click. Come on, roll 20's being a bitch. Okay, there we go. So, let's see here. With the 19, this will most certainly be dealing the 8 damage to Dido and Ridby. Increased, I'll say, to 9, actually, via Lars, and this most certainly afflicts them both with the... They're knocked back, I will say, to there. And, let me post what the Frostnip status does from Lars's sheet. So, bada bing. This status is Frostnip. When a unit is afflicted with Frostnip, Lars specifies a part of their body which becomes partially frozen over. Any actions involving that body part are rolled with disadvantage, and the unit takes 1d2 damage at the start of their turns while effective. For Ridby, one of his legs. For Dido, one of her arms.
Ooh, that...
So, there is that. That will be it for Whitney. Oren.
Oren's using step down to reduce the
sorry.
attack.
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately not.
Just a second note, how long does the status last, or is there...
Basically, it's a roll at the start of your turn to try and get rid of it.
Okay, make sure. Don't know about you if you need to move, but I got these fruits if you want one.
Pose these in specific order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ability of the month. The first ability for each ally in a combat that succeeds 3 times automatically receives an upgrade to it of some kind for the current combat. This is determined by what the player wants and the GM. Alright.
Alright.
Oh no.
Alright.
Okay. Oren can make or improve 2 spells on her turn, and at the start of combat, Oren draws a weapon of her own design in the air and materializes it. The base range and damage is determined by the GM, but she can spend her main action to modify an aspect of it in any way she wishes. At the end of combat, the weapon is added to the menu and can be pulled out next combat instead of drawing a new one. Upgrades are added to the menu as Chalk Materia Rifle. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sure. With a Chalk Materia Rifle, give me a roll. I just want to see how well this works. Obviously, you're going to get it no matter what, but I just wanted to see. Okay, so this Chalk Materia Rifle, I will say, is going to be, let's say, 4 damage, 3 range, and since it's a Chalk Materia Rifle, you can apply elements to it.
All right.
So that is the weapon you've got.
Pass over the side of Epithet.
Okay, let's grab this shit. One of Oren's epithets coalesces in the form of a menu. Okay, so she can store and order things from it as bonus free actions. If she orders something small or simple, it costs nothing, but larger, rare, more complex items. So basically, she orders things and can store them in a hammer space, and then pull them out as bonus actions.
Yeah, I can talk again.
Gotcha.
All right.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, so I always still have enough materials for 3 basic spells. With one of my other passives, which is Concoction, I have 3 passives. And I am going to pull out... I'm just gonna order like a lighter.
Okay.
I don't know if I have to roll for that.
Oh no, thanks. I don't smoke.
You just pull out a lighter. Yeah, you're fine.
All right, cool. And then yeah, you offered me a fruit earlier. Sure, I'll take a fruit.
All right. He hands you a fruit. It takes a bit more to bite into it than you might expect. So to eat it, it requires a move action.
Yeah. But it's a D17.
D17.
And, not to be that guy, by the way, but I am gonna tell you guys this right now. That while you're doing this, because Orin, the spelling is 2. That's 2 for the doggy doom counter, and then there's also a 3 afterwards, so it's at 4 now.
Well, okay, I
Oh.
posted them in Ability of the Month first, so that wouldn't activate.
Okay.
The
The whole thing is that because she posted a thing afterwards of didn't she?
She did 3, then 2. So
Yeah.
it would move up to 2,
Okay.
but it wouldn't go up to 3.
All right.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, passive with the side of
Oh,
Epithet
the
does
three-
mess
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
what I'm talking.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I was going for.
Okay, don't know which one the Kirakunomi is.
If you go into
Heavy.
my tab, you'll find it. It's the 3rd one.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Like, heavy? Alright, sure.
Yeah, you're talking about how a lot of passes. Now you got another one.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that for now. Instead, she rings a little bell on her, and Sebastian. Hello?
You have gotten Sebastian. Is her crit theme in here?
It should be. It's multi-powered menu. It's in Crit's other.
Ooh, really enjoy. Really, I'm gonna enjoy getting a blood sample from you. Don't know what I'm gonna get.
And I don't have an icon for Sebastian, so I'm gonna use Rusty.
Yeah, we'll use Rusty.
I don't know what the effect of the 20 is gonna be, so I'll just.
Okay, and the combat has 5 stamina. I'll say that it has 10 stamina.
Alright. And, yep, allies can access her menu passive if you are willing to pay stamina for it. You can't just get it for free, like... Well, I mean, if she gets things for free if it's, like, simple things. Yeah. And I'll assume they can act. They don't really have a movement. So they'll just go down to, like, here. If you wanna order something from them, you can. And then, sorry. I'm going to roll to make a basic spell, which is a fire spell. Just a fireball.
All right, yeah, you got a fireball spell, sure.
Yep. And then with my talent, I'm going to improve it.
Okay. Sure, yeah, it's a little better, I guess.
It's now classed as an advanced spell.
Okay.
Sorry, no, an intermediate spell. It's very, very vague.
Yeah.
But I'll post that again. Anyway, that is her turn. She can't move.
All right.
Alright.
Cordelia, let's see here. So, she sort of, like, looks over to Lars and, like, elbows him in the side. Hey, hey, Lars, wanna go for the thing? You wanna do the thing? And Lars just looks back with a massive grin. Of course. And with that, first off, let me post Cordelia's passive, because this is a big one, by the way. So, taking inspiration, Cordelia is a massive bookworm, and she's even trying to become an author herself. For now, though, her epithet got some fun it can do. Has got some fun it can do, whatever. With the book she does have. At the start of a session, she can pick one from a selection of her various books, and she carries that book along with her for the session. Whenever she performs an action, she can take an aspect from the story inside and use it as a modifier on top of whatever she is doing. Along with this, Cordelia is also taking her life experiences and writing them down in a notebook to help use as inspirations for her own stories. Throughout the duration and after a session she is part of, Cordelia can take notes on anything that particularly stands out to her and maybe even embellish it a bit. If she ever wants to, she can then use these notes as in her passive book slot for a session, but doing so prevents her from inputting notes from that session, as her epithet is currently using the notebook as an output.
Okay.
I don't think you had the music loop.
Yep, no,
Oh, no,
that was
the crit,
Orin's
sorry,
theme.
yeah.
I just wanted
Yeah.
to finish what I was saying.
Yeah.
And with that, I am going to specifically take Bada Bing of Galaxies and Star Stuff, a sci-fi space opera filled with juicy drama and even juicier spaceship fights, beaming from planet to planet, seeing new sights, aliens galore. So that is the book she's got, and she is then going to use Striking Headline on Lars. Whoa, what an interesting person. Let's write a story about them. Cordelia takes either an adjacent unit's class name or an action they have performed that has directly affected her and twists it into a bold, eye-catching new headline for the newspaper. Depending on what she writes, the effects and therefore stamina cost of this ability vary, and Lars, his class name is the Crownless King of the Cold. And so she is going to morph that to be, whoa, the Crownless King of the Cold. Well, I mean, if you're the king, I mean, you gotta have that crown. And so with that, suddenly atop Lars's head erupts a massive icy crown that seems to have galaxy aura spinning around it, which is gonna give him a general roll boost. And that will be it for Cordelia. I'm gonna say that that's a 2 cost for her. And now we're moving to Lars. Another passive to note at the very beginning, because that's how these characters are working. So, Lars. Let's see. His passive. Winter's fangs bury themselves ever deeper. Lars, via his epithet, can force his body temperature to rapidly decline, reaching depths that no other could without killing themselves. For Lars, this state of deep freezing is empowering, and while it has its costs, he is able to utilize this power to achieve grand new heights. At the start of Lars' turns, he is able to designate a part of his body to undergo severe freezing. These parts include each of his arms, each of his legs, his torso, and his head. Freezing a particular body part comes with its own augmentations to Lars' kit. And he is going to freeze one of his arms. Which does... If Lars freezes either of his arms, he gains +1 damage on all attacks, as well as the ability to afflict hit units with the Frostnip status, which you now know what it is. So, he can now just apply that. That is what's going on for him. Let's see how I can get myself in position. Because, let's see. 1.5 to 3, and from this point onward, he is then going to use Hunter Assault on Aaron. Hunter Assault. Lars cracks a massive grin before an epithetical Arctic wolf head surrounds him. With a howl, he bursts forward X spaces in a straight line, with X being equal to his movement +1. He grasps his hand onto the first unit he passes through, causing the wolf to bite its icicle fangs into them, and then drags them along with him, while continuing to pummel them. This deals 7 plus the number of spaces that they have been dragged damage. It also leaves the wolf's fangs in hit units, causing the next stamina cost they take to be increased by 1. This ability has a 1-round cooldown. He's going to try and use that on Aaron. Alright, so, unless something happens, this will be dealing 8 damage, and, well, it would be, rather, he'd go here, grab you, and then from this point onward, he can drag you for another 3 spaces, so 1, 2, 3, you would be here, actually. So,
Hey, Aaron,
overall, you would be taking 11 damage.
Let's avoid that. Oh.
Yeah, let's reset the state so that we
Yep.
can do our anytime.
I mean, hey, if this doesn't work, I can get you.
Alright.
If this doesn't work, I can get you.
Okay. I'm going to use work on your fucking reaction speed to have Aaron dodge. Dodge.
Alright. But I will say, because of the way this is working, as you do that, you think you can get away from me so easily? And with that, he is going to activate Encroaching Cold and transferring some of the momentum from Hunter Assault. Encroaching cold. To add even more pain to the beating Lars is dealing out, he points his index and middle fingers towards a target of his choice within 5 spaces of him. These 2 fingers then extend its Starfinger. These deal 2 to 3 damage on a hit unit, but if he uses this on a target after hitting them with another attack, he can elect to reduce the damage dealt to 1 in order to freeze over the arm he was using via his passive. He's not doing that because the first attack didn't hit, but if this works, instead of the 2 to 3 damage, I'm going to say that it's going to be dealing 5 to 6 because he's transferring the momentum.
Huh.
Which, with the 10, will be dealing 5 to you.
Wait, hang on. No, that's the wrong order.
You heard the woman.
Alright, can take an attack. Okay, and store it in her
Targeted
menu.
her or adjacent to her.
Alright, well then, she can store that into her menu.
Yep.
With that, that
Dude,
is
did you
Lars
just take off
Aeron.
his fingers?
What?
Just,
No,
that
that's
works?
effectively
Aaron just kind of boops him. Yes, I do think I can dodge you. Let's see. Okay. As a note, Kakapo, did you want to do that one thing or no?
I still think I do. Just
Alright, I'll
I
hold
think
until after Red Bee then. Because that way I don't eat it before you do that.
Okay.
Yep. So Red Bees can go before me.
Okay, Ridby, Aeron will hold till after Ridby, so Ridby.
okay. So first, my lesson.
Mhm.
And I should just post the passive so people can read that. Oh, that's Gambit. No, that's wrong. Wait.
No,
that's wrong.
Oh, that's wrong. I didn't even fucking mean whatever.
Yeah.
Lesson for today. Yeah. Basically, I can do a lesson. If you complete the lesson, combat rewards, and here's the lesson I wrote up.
Oh god.
Well, welcome to DBA, intrepid tournament goers. I, Ridby Gamby, my fellow ultimate contestants here, will be happy to show you everything that makes the Destruction Bench Agreement as special as it is. We're all gonna do our best to show you as much of DBA's aesthetics as we can, so we'll try not to do only what we do, but try to replicate the techniques of our amazing DBA friends. If we successfully pull this off, not only will you get a better idea of what DBA is, but we each get a small talent or upgrade based on a previous DBA experience. Basically, replicate other DBA characters that have appeared in DBA proper, and at the end you can get a talent or a small upgrade based off of a DBA experience you've been through. Or
Does
in
the
case
data
of-
bounty experience count or no?
It can count, but like I've also added the caveat of if you haven't had one of those, you can just do a past life experience
Okay.
or
Yeah,
a
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
laugh experience.
Okay. Alright, cool. Alright,
Yeah.
that's Ridby's passive.
Second off, can I see the title of Cordelia's book?
Give me a roll. She's pretty far away.
Okay, yeah, just cause there's a little something.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, you can see it.
You can see it? Okay. Then this little thing pops out from beside him.
I spy with my eagle eyes.
I spy with my eagle's eyes! An R! And this little block just zooms up. Then all of a sudden, the title of her book becomes... It was of Galaxies and Star Stuff, right?
Yes.
It's now...
Star stuff.
It's now... Yeah. Star
Okay,
Stuff.
so
And-
no longer stars are involved.
Yeah, well, it's less of a, like, literal effect and more of just, I have the R now. Let me post the
Okay,
thing.
you have the R. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then you can add it to alphabet. Okay, gotcha. Alright.
Well, actually, no, well, that's like a different thing. But now I have an R stat and I can prove people's rolls at any time.
Gotcha. Alright.
Using that.
Now, before
So-
anything else, take the D2 from Frostnip.
Yeah, okay. Should I also roll to...
Yeah, do the damage first, then if you want to try and get rid of it, roll to get rid of it.
Okay.
Alright, you're taking 2 damage.
And I will roll.
Okay.
Roll D20.
Yeah, you can get rid of it, because it was Whitney that produced it, so it's not nearly as hard to get rid of as, yours.
And now, what he's going to do, he's going to look over to Aaron and say, "Oh, Aaron, the ultimate fruit grower! You seem to grow plenty of fruits, don't you?"
Yeah, kind of.
Fuck,
Got
what are
my
you
thing.
talking about?
You seem
What's
to
the
have a
ultimate
very,
fruit grower?
you seem to have a very hard limit on how many fruits you can produce. But perhaps I could spend my own life force help you make more and improve us all. I'm going to spend 5 stamina on Stepping Stone for Improvement to improve the number of Devil's Fruits that Aaron has on hand. So.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah, you got it.
Accept that fucking
Hell yeah.
dude.
So his normal thing is 1d3, right?
Yeah.
And with Delaxaphy, he has
It
basically
was
advantage.
advantage, so he
Advantage,
ended up
okay.
getting 2. Yeah.
All right. With that, he spent 5 stamina, get 5 Devil Fruits.
Oh.
5 more, or?
Well, sorry, a D5.
Okay.
And,
all right.
Actually, not a D5. Let me reword this. You can roll for 5 more fruits, pick 2 of them, and you can keep them.
That's not how it works with it. It's whenever I have a fruit, and whenever you bite it, that's when what actual fruit it is rolled.
Well, then you have 2 more fruits.
Okay.
I will say.
All right. In that case, we
Ella.
have a total of 3.
That's a thing people say,
All
right?
right.
It's a human term.
I think so. He's just gonna toss Ridby 1.
Okay.
Here.
He's
Eat
gonna.
up.
Does he catch it, or do I need to roll?
You got it. You rolled a 19, you're fine.
Okay. What do I need to roll to get it?
You just use a movement action, yeah?
You use a move action, and it's going to be a D16.
Right. He uses his movement action to just bite into it. He's still working off the frost stuff. Is like no big deal, and I should get rid of him. And rolls D16.
Yes.
And my turn.
Let's
So-
see.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. Let me double check that counting. 1,
Is it the
2,
Phoenix?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, you get the Tori Tori no Me model Phoenix.
Hell yeah! Wow, I feel so much fiery, like my bird-like nature is exploding to life.
Oh god, you're
Big
right.
bird,
Oh. Yeah, you can. It should be under Devil Fruits. You can find it.
Yeah, so I get extra shit. Nice.
Yep.
Thank you very much. I won't let you regret this. And that's Ridby's turn.
All right. Now that guy's done that, Aaron just kind of like he's going to eat a fruit himself. So he is now at 1 total fruits on hand, and he's going to roll a d15 to determine which fruit type he has.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron, I'm not very versed in human terminology. Is that really how that saying goes? I won't let you regret that.
I don't fucking know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Magne
Oh,
Magne.
no. Maybe?
Anyway. What?
I was like, oh no, maybe?
Yeah. Okay, so, something pollen thinks about it get pretty metal. Let's see. So, what I would like to do is, are any of these individuals holding things of metallic nature? That can we see?
Well, all across Talon's body are many things of metallic nature. Buckscape, I guess, probably has a collar.
No.
So there's that. Cordelia probably has something on her. Lars, nah.
Alright. We'll just keep that in mind for later then. And he just kind of turns to Orin. So yeah, no, about those epithets. What are they all? Just in general, just so I know which ones are which.
She sort of like looks at you, looks at herself. Yeah, no, I think it's menu witchcraft promotional.
And you'd be fine with me taking a blood sample for one of those, right?
I guess. I don't
Thank
know. Whatever.
Aaron's gonna use cross-pollination to get the epithet witchcraft made into a devil fruit.
Okay. Bada bing, you got it.
Alright, how much cost would you say that is?
Considering what witchcraft can potentially let you do, I'm gonna make that a 3 cost.
Okay. Alright. He just kind of takes that blood sample, stores it away.
So how do you
take
want to
that.
take that one?
Paramecia. Basically, think Lost Fruit, but not as... Do you know what Lost Fruit directly is now, Zanza?
Kind of.
Yeah, instead of as scientific, it's more magic-y. but kind of like a lost route is what I would think
Like
for
with
that
the
one.
room, or like you mean in how it's
More-
like its operations?
It's a very utility-based effect
Okay.
that can do a lot, is what I mean. Yeah. Anyway, so that was my movement and my main action. So that's my turn.
All right.
Hey, jacket girl, I got a fruit for you if you want it.
She shrugs. Up to you. Is there anyone you would like me to focus on? Or should I just do my own thing?
Majo just is magic, is witch in Japanese.
Yeah, yeah.
Zenza.
I'd say just do what you want.
Alright. She stretches a little bit. 1, 2, 3. She looks over to Lars. I wouldn't recommend laughing. Don't underestimate your opponents. She's going to use
I never
Arcana.
said anything about underestimating. I'm just having a fucking blast.
That gets a small
Same?
smile out of her. She's going to use Arcane Aspect to do the big wolf thing, except on him this time. Oh, I forgot
Alright.
to do the D2, and I want to ask, 3 charges of Epithet stuff? Epithet procs in that case?
Okay.
I believe. Does that make sense?
So Whitney hit you with her epithet, and then I
Whitney,
guess
and then
yeah, and then
Whitney,
the frost
and then
nip.
Lars.
Yeah. No,
and then,
I'd say
and
so.
then the, and then the damage.
Yeah.
As per usual, putting all those towards rolls, but because roll 20 is... No, there we go, okay. Power Scavenger. How completely mediocre.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to use Hunter Assault to an extent to where I'll say you can deal the initial 7 damage that it would deal. Well, I'm gonna say it was a 6. You're gonna deal 6 to him, but that's it.
But
Alright.
what if I used Step Up?
Not bad.
What if I used Step Up and used improved that with the encroaching cold effect I stored?
All right, go for it.
Wait, I guess no. I'll have to do it with the fire spell that I have because I can't do it with just many things I've stored.
Okay. All right. So this is the fire spell.
The intermediate fire spell, yeah. So middle range fire spell.
Okay. This is still a 1 cost, so this will definitely improve it. This is gonna deal another. It's a 16. I'll give you another 6 to him.
That's all that Dido can really do, though.
See.
Now, hang on, 16.
So we got ice and fire here now.
And grass were the started types, except
Chaos!
it's technically something else. So,
Garbage.
never mind. Don't worry about it.
All right. Is that Dido?
Mhm.
Talon. Let's figure out what she wants to do. Which, by the way, she does not say a single thing. Just sort of looks between all of you guys wordlessly before doing whatever it is I choose to do.
Well, being an edgelord.
Kinda, sorta, just a little bit. Well, firstly, I should post her passive.
Because
Well,
You'll
you'll
tank.
not post it.
Talon is powered by a fuel that her epithet produces, and she is able to use it as a secondary resource. At the start of her turn, she gains 1 fuel, and every time she deals damage, the amount she passively gains increases by 2. Conversely, whenever she takes damage, the amount she gains passively decreases by 1. For every 2 fuel that Talon has, she deals +1 damage, and for every 3, her movement increases by 1. Whenever Talon performs an action, she can pay fuel at a 2-to-1 rate to substitute for stamina cost. So, she currently has 1 fuel. And let's see, because there's a lot I could do with her. She rolled really high with proficiency. So, she gets to have some fun stuff. Yeah, let's go for that. she's gonna go for Silent Strike fucking immediately. We're just pulling out all the stops. So, Silent Strike. Talon's eyes glint for a brief moment before she becomes completely invisible. While in this state, she is unable to be targeted as she zooms over to an enemy of her choice. After reaching them, she strikes them with a powerful backstab as she becomes tangible once again. This attack deals 7 to 11 damage as they are knocked prone, and they also take +1 damage for the next round. This ability has a 2-round cooldown. She's gonna go for it. A 6. I'll give it to her, but it's definitely weakened. And the one she was targeting was going to fucking be Aaron. So Shizupi right over here. And with this, instead of the 7 to 11, you're gonna take 3, and you're not knocked prone, but you do have the +1 damage thing.
Okay. Fuck. Just kind of looks at his back. Okay. We're doing this, huh?
Vengeance that?
Yeah, we can see the mentions that. I'll let you do it. Have the honor.
All right, yeah, cool.
Who are you talking to?
Myself.
Yeah. Damn it. Fuck, that wasn't a good
Okay.
comeback.
With a 7, considering what she rolled, so you take some of the pain. So, okay. Do you want to take 1 damage for the next round, or part of the damage?
It was 3 damage, right? That's what you said?
It was 5 damage, and then
That we actually took?
yeah, that you would have taken from this.
Okay.
I think getting rid of the +1 damage for the next round would be more helpful.
We don't get rid of it. We copy it into
yeah.
the seed is what that does. I'd say the
Cool.
+1
Gotcha.
damage.
You got it then. But with that being said, is there anything else that Talon wants to do?
So she stabbed us with like metal claws or some shit, right? What was that
Yeah,
exactly?
basically she jabbed her hand into you, which has a bunch of metallic shit, like just all around her arm and all around her body in general.
Hey, the Laxafe, when it gets to our turn, you want to make sure they don't have that anymore?
I know it. Yeah, sure, I can try.
That'd be appreciated.
Alright, so, with that being said, before ending her turn... Well, no, she's gonna stick how it is, the Laxafe.
So, Delaxaphy is going to use from the Devil Fruit powers, Scrapyard Scrap to... As a question, is the metal in her? Or on her?
I mean, you can tell her epithet is producing metal that is in and on all over her body.
Should I use the Scrapyard ability?
Oh, definite. Either that or Metal Master, either or both, whichever.
I'm gonna use Scrapyard Scrap, and we're gonna see how that goes.
If you are gonna augment to something, augment our legs.
Yeah.
On its own, I'm gonna say, all right. So a bunch of metals from the general. You can increase a body part's reach by 2 and its damage by 4. So you're taking metal from her. Okay.
Yeah. I got the
Nice.
magnetism power.
All right. Because I gave Talon the success on the 6, I'll give you a minor success on the 6 too.
I'll use
Where-
the speed as well, so that because this is affecting her.
Yeah. So, some of the metal from her just gets torn out, and you can tell that, like, it didn't do a shit ton of damage to her, but you can tell that it just hurt a lot. And I'm gonna say instead of the, body part by 2 and the damage by 4, it's like half for each. So, reach by 1, damage by 2.
Okay, right. Where should I go, Aaron?
That's a good question. Up to you.
Well, first, let's just stick this on. Considering Wolfman's after us, and this one is too, and I can't do anything else, might as well kind of just make our way over. Here-ish. Here.
Sounds good.
Fine by me.
Okay. And just because I've been forgetting about it, because the original thing of that had a 4 in it, the doggy doom counter is at 5. I've been forgetting about it because there's a lot to keep track of, but, yeah. Speaking of Buckscape, as Buckscape stands here, the demonic face in the back is like, "Oi, Buckscape, go fucking get him!" And with that, Buckscape's eyes roll back to the forefront of his head, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go, yeah, here, and Buckscape is going to use a Ghost's Best Friend, which has been replaced with. Let's see here. Let me grab the exact text. Strength in numbers. Buckscape performs a massive barrage attack, using more of his body in more ways depending on how much stamina he spends for this. For each stamina spent, choose one. Perform a basic attack. Hitting a target that you are already hitting with has the damage rounded up. Add an effect to all the attacks from this move via altering the shape or properties of your body, or just how they are performing the attacks. And with that, they are going to pay, let's say, 3 stamina. So performing a basic attack on Oren, then using the effect to contort his body and stretch over to Dido to then attack her.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
Okay, I need to ask. Usually I don't ask, but dog, I guess, is your epithet commune?
No!
Alright, that was it. Shot in the dark.
And I will say, Buckscape's basic attack does 4 damage.
Is it
So-
an epithet?
I mean, no, that's just him biting you.
Is that the bite of Buckscape?
Yeah. So, that will be Buckscape for now. With that, Whitney. Okay, so it seems like they're all going back now. And with that being said, what the fuck does Whitney want to do? Because, yeah, no, let's set this shit up. So Whitney is going to use, fucking... Hold up a second, I just want to make sure, of how I'm remembering this. Yeah, she's going to use, Bing, Fry armor. Whitney's hair and body turn to a nice orange hue as she is coated in armor. This reduces her movement by 1, but also gives her 1 DR. If she has more than 1 stack of this ability active, she must pay 1 upkeep at the start of her turns to maintain this armor. And it is linked with one of Lars' abilities, so instead of the normal orangey hue, it's just fucking icy armor. So standing adjacent to you will deal passive ice damage at the start of your turns if you are next to her. So that is assuming that this works. Which it does. So there's that. 1.5 will go 2, 3. Yeah, no, she'll stand right here. And that'll be it for her for now. Oren.
Star is doomed to a
Yes,
type
I am
of
aware.
territory, so yeah.
Okay.
Something like 1,000 kilograms. But you're generally lighter anyway. Among other things.
Straight up. Are you making her lighter?
Yeah, no, she's using the effect of going 1.5 times up.
Yeah. No, it just I figured.
Yeah. What is her build currently? What's her current movement? Is it 5 or 6 originally?
Whitney's or Oren?
Orange. Okay, so then she's 8 spaces in the year then.
Okay. Star's typing.
Oh, okay. I was worried I disconnected for a second. I'm like,
No,
shit.
no, Star's
No,
just
you're
typing.
Alright.
Buying grenades.
Grenade.
Alright. Okay.
No, Star, that was the first bounty of today.
Can cost stamina. For grenades, 2 stamina.
Air bomb. Oh god. That's super rad and terrifying.
Okay, gotcha. Materia rifle with grenades. Think you have to roll? Then give it a roll. Unfortunately not then. An ice spell using stored Lars ability. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you can make an ice spell. What is that for? Upgrading it? Does that cost stamina? I don't remember. Okay. So it's just something you can do. Nope. Okay, well then you have an intermediate ice spell. Okay.
Alright.
Her turn. Alright, Cordelia. Let's
Done.
see here. So, Cordelia. Oh, God, there's so much I could do with her. Fucking... damn. I've been forgetting to use her talent. But, regardless. Let's see. Okay. She is going to use Farther from the Truth on Oren while walking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What a coincidence you're using that ability with a song. Continue.
Yeah. This ability, which I will post it. Farther from the Truth. Whitney chooses someone on the battlefield and then writes down something about them that is certainly not true. This thing then becomes true, to an extent. This typically produces some sort of effect based off of the fact within reason, and if the target has ever received a specific effect similar to the one Cordelia desires to apply to them, this ability rolls with disadvantage. Telling the same lie twice is way less effective, you know, once per combat, and she's doing this, and she's going to try and say, Oren has 1 epithet to make it so that pick one of your epithets, your other 2 have reduced effectiveness. Again, assuming this works.
Oh.
It does
Fucked
not.
up.
No?
So it does not. Alright. I'll roll with disadvantage. Same
Hey,
thing.
same roll.
So she just fails, and Cordelia's thing doesn't really have any times, so that is her. So, Lars. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh god, I wish I picked another one of his abilities right now, but I'll live with what I've got, and I am going to freeze my torso. So, by freezing my torso. If Lars freezes his torso, he gains 1 DR, and when he is attacked, his body releases a cloud of icy mist that deals 1 to 3 damage to all adjacent units, and causes the next stamina cost they take to be increased by 1. However, his movement is reduced by 1, and he has a -2 to all actions, and as it is more difficult to dynamically move. So, he's got that. And then, with that happening, he is going to attempt to use the last ability that you have not seen of his. The Emperor's Frozen Garb. Emperor's Frozen Garb, 2+X. Flexing every muscle possible, Lars produces a massive floating version of a body part currently frozen via his passive. He then commands this body part to perform a devastating attack upon a unit within 4 spaces of him. This typically deals 7 to 11 damage to hit units and has the potential for great knockback, and upon use of this, Lars' used body part becomes unfrozen. If Lars desires, he can expend multiple body parts at once, causing them all to attack simultaneously. However, doing so increases the cost of this ability by 2 for each part. He is only going to expend his arm, so he's going to produce a giant fist to punch through Dido and potentially Ridby, depending on his roll. He failed. This does not, well, actually, yeah, and upon using this, so Lars's arm would become unfrozen, and he failed the ability. So, yeah, no, that's that, and honestly, he's just gonna take a singular step back, and that is it. Ridby.
Okay, so I have 2 plans.
Yep.
One, that I'll just deal high DPS to, like, someone of our choice. Or a very stupid plan that can take care of Buckscape.
Okay.
Which one would you guys want?
What
Take
was the
care
first
of
one
him.
again?
Just a very high DPS ability that...
I think that one. We're currently behind in the actually doing damage department, so I think that one's better.
Okay, then I'll save this for a little later. So, question about the Tori no Mi model, Phoenix,
Uh-huh.
am I immediately put into hybrid mode, or...
No, you have to use a move action to go up or down a level, so you
Oh,
have to spend a
that's-
movement to get to hybrid.
Probably going to be a problem. Second question. Ridby just says, okay, I can't tap into this amazing fruit's power just yet, but who do we need to take care of right now? Who do we need? Whittle down.
Hold on, where the fuck is... Oh, Oren's over Whitney, I see.
It's 6 above Whitney. so
Yeah. Gotcha.
Deal with Ice Guy.
Sure thing. Now allow me to tell you about a teammate of mine named Dasticterly. See,
What kind of a name is that?
the very amazing one, I'll let you know.
Kind of a
But-
name is Lars.
Are you insulting my fucking name?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Listen,
Let's
Lars is an actual name. Dast Dictardly?
I mean, my name's
amazing
Delaxophy.
means
Yeah, but Delaxophy has, some cool syllable work in there. Dast Dictard... Something about that name rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, this text technique should rub you the wrong way too. Cause you see,
You.
you see, Dast was an amazing racer. He could go super fast. There's the red. Okay, come on, does that work?
Oh.
Yeah!
He could
Sick.
go super fast.
Yes, he could go super fast.
I'm gonna step on the gas.
Does that mean I can go 6?
Sure. You can go
1,
6.
2, 3. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, yes! I'm pulling out my cool MP3 player because this is such a cool racing music! And then 1, 2, 3.
Mhm. Yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3. Boom!
Lars, no!
He just races back and forth, But the one weakness behind his amazing racing power, he takes out a gun. Farther ahead he was in the race. Points at him. More.
One weakness that he had was being shot before the race ended.
The more he has to screw over other people. Vitamin supplement.
Oh, Ridby. I'm
Anyone
gonna
have
say, Ridby, the 20 and 1 cancel each other out, but you do not fire your vitamin supplement. So you don't get any bad effects from this, and you do get a prof from that crit. But, unfortunately, the gun jams.
Oh.
And I'll give you 1 damage on Lars. Past his DR.
Oh fuck, he has
Yeah,
DR.
what's up?
He has 1 DR because of his torso being frozen.
What's up, Ridby?
Do I get anything at 39?
No.
I had a fucking cool speech too, man.
That
So,
fucking sucks. I am so mad.
Yeah. Seems like whatever you were trying to do, I don't know. Doesn't. I'm not. He just doesn't know what to say.
I don't really know what to say either.
Roll 20 is a cruel mistress.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
I guess that's Ridby's turn.
if you want to move, you still can. You have your movement action.
Well, no, I already spent
You
it.
moved to get up there.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Actually,
Felt the need to screw over other racers, and Roll 20 felt the need to screw over me.
yeah. Let me just
cool.
tell you all. 6 times 3 is
18.
18. 18 plus 6, that would be
24.
24. I could have done 24 fucking damage to this dude.
You could have. But unfortunately, the dice had to fuck you over that time.
Does anyone have a reroll?
I
Or-
do not, I am afraid.
I could, if I were in your body.
Not Koramas.
Unfortunate.
I have more ways to boost damage of that.
Alright, we'll see again later. I know Star
Yeah.
wanted to do something at the start of my turn, so that's what she's typing now. So
Okay.
I'm gonna wait before she finishes. For her to finish.
Step up, giant sharp spike made of ice down on Whitney, somewhat reminiscent of home run getting moon spiked. Gotcha. Alright. Roll for it. Do you have to... Yeah, there you go. Oh, God.
God fucking!
Roll 20.
I'll say you
Wow.
can land right here. That's it, though. That's the only bad thing that'll happen.
Roll 20's like, y'all have been playing for too long, get out.
You've all been
Alright.
rolling too well for too long.
Well, my turn then.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna use my passive with the magnet fruit, Metal Master. I'm gonna use a move action. So, I'm going to draw all the metal within Talon's body closer to me. That'll probably drag her too, and it'll probably hurt, but I'm going for the metal specifically.
Alright, give me a roll.
Yeah. Very technically, if it's someone
yeah.
that something is held, quote unquote,
Yeah.
they also have to roll. So if they get a 1 or
yeah.
2.
I'm gonna give her a resist, yeah. Yeah,
Fuck.
no. She
Okay.
just gives you a death glare.
Man, roll 20. Why you gotta be a fucker? Okay.
No, never mind.
Let's see. Let's see. Alright, well, in that case, I will. There's only her with 4 spaces, so I'm gonna use invasive species on her.
On Talon?
Talon.
Or okay. Unfortunately,
actually
man,
use
unless
it.
the Laxaphy can help, then
I could reroll, but do you think it'd be better saved to dodge?
That's up to you. I don't feel the flow of luck with me right now, so I am not going to make decisions for other people's rolls.
Here, don't worry. I'll help you out.
yeah,
thank
okay.
fucking God.
I'll roll
Reroll
that
then.
For, roll the thing herself.
Okay. All right, I'll give it to you.
Oh
It's
my gosh,
it's a minor
one
success.
Better.
So this material has special speed, flicking it at the speed of a bullet towards the target within 4, and begins to grow within them at the start of the infested target's turn. The plant within them strangles more of the life, dealing 1 damage, which increases by 1 every round. Upon reaching 3 rounds of growth, the plant gains its own action as a free action.
Basically,
yeah.
they get a stack. At the start of their turn, they take 1 damage. It goes up by 1 every round. Once it reaches 3, I can use them to cast that ability.
Gotcha. Is there any way I could get rid of it?
That's
You
a
would
question
have
for
to-
Xantha.
You would have to dedicate your own action economy, so you wouldn't get like a free resist roll. You'd have to do something to get rid of it.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. All right. Is that it for Aaron, or does he want to move?
I had to use my move action to use.
Oh, you're
Infernal
right.
Laughter.
Yeah. Dido.
All right. Start off frost nip damage.
Oh yeah, Ridby also should have taken Frost Nip.
One
He
damage.
got rid of it. Didn't
Oh,
he?
you're right. Never mind.
I got rid of it.
Is that
That is an epithet. It is epithet.
all right?
But
should I give a
and
roll to try to shake it off?
if you want to.
Yo,
That's
person, did
curious.
you want that fruit or no? As a note, since you
Oh,
epithet stuff, it counts as my epithet.
Other people can probably use it better.
No,
Actually,
because each person can only eat one.
unless by other people you mean the enemy team, and by that I mean fuck yeah, chaos.
I'm at least offhandedly curious. Sure.
All right, he'll toss the fruit to you then.
All right. She'll use her movement action to just bite it.
All right,
Okay.
I believe it's a D14. Let me double check currently.
Oh,
I'll
when
do a
Aaron
14 just in case.
when Aaron throws the fruit to Dido, the Laxby kind of hijacks control, looks at Talon, and does a little shruggy. With a, like, polite, not
Yeah, it's a
polite,
D14.
but like,
All right.
So
I got a
13
13.
Is, you get the Suna no Mi. That's a
Oh,
really
boy.
good one.
Which one is it?
It's in the Devil Fruits folder, and in my tab, it's the second to last one.
sand.
Got it. Right. Second to last one. I'll keep that in
You
mind.
get a really solid dodge passive.
I see. Just what I needed.
And that counts as epithet, I think.
That does count as my epithet, so you would get whatever stack.
Though that's not going to matter too much for the time being, I say, despite the fact that it has a +5 in total now. However, Dido's gonna do the classic, the signature innate draw. Roll 20's really wanting to fuck me today.
You got
I'm
it.
not
though.
letting
you got
it.
it.
9 is good,
You got
though.
it. Yeah, you got
9
it.
is good, but a 4 isn't.
That's fair.
Alright, but that is still... Alright. Continental negligence and pen. Alright.
Dear diary.
I think that what I'm going to do is, using the epithet continental, just like put her hand to the floor and just try to make an earthquake in the surrounding area. If that makes
Alright.
sense?
Yeah, go for it. Well, an 8 draw,
Well,
that's the
it's-
9, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will say, this is an earthquake, so it will basically hit. I'm gonna say it will hit everyone, but it deals. I'm gonna say it's a 9. It's gonna deal 3 to everyone.
Alright.
Of course, Lars takes 1 less, but as does Whitney.
In that case, that is a successful action, so Dido is also going to use... Where is it exactly? There we go, I think that's it, yeah. Dido, whenever she successfully performs an action, may pay 1 additional stamina to roll a single epithet word and do something relating to that. I'm gonna do that shit.
Okay.
And the word that I get is think. Alright. What a coincidence that I get this fruit in particular. Shit. Can she just, I suppose, be more alert for when someone tries to land an attack on her next?
Sure.
That's
You
all
got
that
it.
comes to mind. Alright.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Cool. That's it for Dido, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Talon, let's see. Because
Takes
she's been
1
damaged.
damage.
Yeah, she does gain 1 fuel and then takes 1 damage. So her fuel thing is currently at 0, actually. And let's see here. God. Fucking hell, there's a lot of shit I could do. That's not really good with how this is going. Fucking. There's a lot of shit I could do. And I think what I want to go for is, what I want to go for is Air Force platoon. So she will move, one, boop, shabing. Well, no, actually, she stay right here, and then extending an arm out to the side towards this way with Auron, or not Auron, Aeron. She activates, bada bing, Air Force platoon. Air Force platoon. Talon extends an arm to her side, producing a jet wing that breaks off of her and forms its own bomber. The bomber then zooms in a 1x infinite line from where Talon placed it, dropping explosives across the entire path. Anyone standing on that line takes 3 to 5 damage on Talon's turn as the plane zooms by for another volley. Up to 2 of these bomber planes can be active at a time. So let's roll for that. There we go. That's a success.
Oh.
Wait, let me check the of this ability because I might be able to help.
Okay.
So she was doing it on what line?
The line that Aeron is like this one. So what's going to happen is that this would normally hit Whitney. But what she's going to do is she's going to attempt to use her anytime, which I'll do right now. 1,000 layers. After clapping, a hole is temporarily produced in something within 4 spaces of Whitney. As soon as this ability and any interactions is involved with resolves, the hole fills back up. She's going to do that to basically open the space of her body that the bomb would normally hit. Which I'll give to her.
Okay, so does this damage immediately, or is it on her next turn? How's that?
Basically, because of the way it works, it is an immediate thing right now, so Aeron would take 5 right now. But, on her turns, it goes down that line again, which I will mark now, and deals that 5 damage to anyone standing on it.
Oh, why is nobody fucking us?
Yeah. Unfortunate.
I do want to ask, who's in danger from this ability?
Currently, with
Only
Whitney
me.
avoiding it, only Aeron/Delaxifay.
Alright,
Arrow?
well, yeah, just me. It was 5, you said?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna use Seed of Vengeance.
It is way too far away, so I can't do anything.
That's similarly, this doesn't reduce anything, so you're still taking the
No,
5.
I just take the damage.
Oh yeah, you can take the damage. You can take that damage.
So I would get a +3. So I have a seed that is worth a +3 to the next attack against the next action that targets Talon.
Okay.
On whoever.
Oh,
is
and
planted.
actually, sorry for interrupting, but that would actually, instead of 5 damage, it would deal 6 to you because of her current fuel. She has +1 damage, so that would deal 6 to you instead.
Okay.
I do want to say,
Yeah.
I think I actually can use this ability to help.
Okay.
Actually, is Aaron getting damaged?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is Ridby's just gonna look down and tap a special pin that he has on his hoodie and use Save Your Students. There we
Okay.
Oh God.
So I always wish, basically, however,
go.
once per round.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna dash up to half my movement. And wait, actually,
Push her
Okay,
into it. Just push her into it. Make her eat taste her own medicine. Fuck her.
yeah, that's what I'm actually gonna do then. Yeah, just gonna like push her in. Yeah.
Well, as he does this, she looks to you. Not a chance. And with that, she is going to use her anytime. Supersonic speed. As one would expect from a jet, Talon is able to zoom into the sky at a moment's notice. This allows her to zoom up to her movement speed -2 in any direction, dealing 6 to 8 damage to anyone she collides with. While doing so, she takes reduced damage from anything she may crash into, and if she's already moving upon activation of this ability, she can pay a 1-to-1 rate with her fuel. She's not doing that, she is simply paying the 2 stamina cost, and is going to, if this succeeds, burst through Ridby instead, which it
Alright,
does.
So this isn't technically an ability I have, but since I have fucking Metal Master, can I roll to try and oppose her doing that?
Give me a roll.
Alright. God.
Unfortunately not. So I'm gonna say that Ridby and Talon basically drags Ridby over here, and Ridby, you're gonna take 8 damage.
Oh man, that's pretty meaty.
Yeah, it sure is. Oh well, no, I say 8. It would be 9 because of her fuel count right now.
Stamina, guys.
So that is Talon Delaxifay.
Now, I have a big idea. I don't know if I have the action economy to pull through with it, but hey, maybe with Pink Hair's little spell going on right now, we might just have the power to pull this off. See, you can make plans, right?
Yeah.
Right, man?
More or less. I've always hated botany, but that's what it is.
See, this isn't necessarily botany either. This is more magic. But I once knew a guy called Sophet. And, you know, when we were in episode together, we had some pretty crazy...
Apparently, the stream's having troubles from what
is it?
I just tabbed back in. Oh, no, okay, it seems fine. It just, whenever I tabbed back in, it was black. Never mind. Ignore it.
Either way, this guy called Sophet had this really crazy ultimate spell or something that summoned a giant shadow plant. You know, something I would like to do, maybe, using this ability, superpowered, hopefully. Can I use that +3 seed, or does it have to specifically target Talon?
It would have to be something that specifically... Like, it doesn't have to be an action in and of itself that targets Talon. It's just, as long as that action directly affects her.
Well, fuck.
So, superpowered affects me, so it would not be usable on this action specifically, no.
And,
In short... Sorry.
No, you go. Yeah.
I was gonna say, in short, I don't know what's gonna happen. I want to try and summon a very weakened version of this thing that I summoned in episode 78 for Olympic Games. Because she knows Sophet.
Okay. You might not get the full-ass thing.
I
but
know!
You're gonna... Yeah.
I'm trying, okay?
Give it a roll.
Oh,
Thank God.
Lucky God.
Alright. Because you're not in Sophet, this will still be really good.
I will
But-
say, though,
Yes.
it's not something I completely have yet, but I am developing a magic fruit.
Okay. So, I'm gonna say for this, Roche, basically, you produce this thing, instead of 25 stamina, it has 20. Instead of 2d4, it's 2d3. So, very minor decrease, but it's still really good.
Okay. I would like to ask you just really quickly
Yeah.
if you're sure with that, because the intention for this thing is that it shoots 4 times.
You're right. You are right. Okay. Do you want to prioritize damage or stamina?
Damage?
Damage.
Okay. This thing is gonna have 7 stam, but it has
That's
the
fine.
but it has the D amount, the damage amount I specified earlier. So 2d3.
And it gets to act now, or do we have to
With
wait?
an 18, you can act now.
Oh, thank
Oh, Mother of Night, I beseech you, and clip a rose from yada yada yada, shoot the motherfucking enemies.
Now, if you just put the seed into this tree, and then it's shooting down, that'll work. My good
Now-
friend.
I just want to state, by the by, sorry to interrupt you, but it's important because depending on what the numbers you roll, you might get this. I didn't mention this, but Talon at base sure did deal 5 with the bomber, so Buckscape's counter is at 5.
Yeah.
You know, that's terrifying, but we're gonna have to take this luck, right? So, I'm banking on... How bad do these people look like?
Talon, okay, Talon, not great. Lars, equally not as great. Whitney, kind of in the middle, same with Cordelia, they look about the exact same. Buckscape is the most well off.
Okay. Well, with my 4 attacks, I'm going to plug the Seed of Vengeance into it so it can shoot at Talon first. with the
Okay.
+3.
All right.
And because we have a devil fruit, we can make it magnum-based, which means that we can pull her body apart with the shot.
Gotcha,
Yep.
gotcha. All right. So, roll your D4s, or D3s rather.
Oh, it's D3s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
2d3.
2D3.
Alright, I thought the... Oh, yeah, because it has
Yeah,
the
no,
multi-attack
yeah.
now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
A 4. Okay, you deal 4 damage to her.
Does it do a bit more because of the magnet thing, or no?
You deal 1 more damage.
Okay. I'm going to then shoot Lars, then Talon, then Lars.
Gotcha. All right, so fire at Lars.
I'm gonna roll 3d20 and we're gonna see how this goes.
Okay,
So
so
one
on Lars,
Talon.
one on Talon. So give me 4d3. The first 2 will be Lars, second 2 will be Talon. Okay,
Oh
So
my
2
gosh.
on Lars,
Why?
3 on Talon.
so Lars has 1 DR, so it's reduced to 1 damage, and then Talon is still up, barely.
Okay. Is there anything more I can do?
Don't worry about it.
Hopefully, probably not, but
Shit
hopefully
out
Aaron
of
can
it.
do something with this thing. That's
Yeah.
the end of my turn.
Okay. Buckscape.
Oh, Jesus.
So, Buckscape. It's gonna go 1. It's gonna go 2.
Oh no.
And, it's gonna use its last ability. I'd say he's going to, I Buckscape! Give him the hell's bells! And so, with that, you'll get to see what this second thing in the stamina cost means later. But, Noma cracks a grin as a collar with a bell is placed upon a target within 2 spaces of Buckscape. This deals 1 damage initially, and makes the target take +1 damage from every attack they take, as long as the collar is on them. He is placing that on Aaron.
Yeah?
If it works. Which it just not.
Roll 20!
No, that's good.
It's
good.
good, but it's just really fucking everyone to
Yeah.
just specifically in this bounty.
Yeah,
Continue.
Buckscape just... As that happens, the air cleans around him. He seems confused. That'll be Buckscape. Whitney. Alright. So, it seems like... I'm not sure if we're ahead or if we're behind. It seems like we're in the thick of whatever this is now. So, she is going to, fucking go and use Garnish Whip on Orin. That is a 7, so, if I remember correctly, it's normally, like, fucking around 5-ish. Yeah, 5 to 8 damage. With a 7, you will be taking 5 damage, and I'll say you're knocked back to here, and with the ice, I'm gonna say that you're not afflicted with Frost Nip in terms of the limb thing, but you will take 1d2 damage at the start of your turns. Until you stave it off. You are very heavy. You'll get pushed back 1 space. But that is it. And with that, Whitney's gonna go here, boom, and yeah, she's gonna stick right here. Oren.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
How much damage on the Frost Nip? 1d2. Alright, so you take 1 damage. And you can try and get rid of this effect if you want. Wouldn't be too hard because of how low the roll was to inflict it. Yeah, it's gone.
God.
It's 1 higher than what she got, so it's gone.
Reach out to the truth is a jam.
It sure fucking... This remix especially, holy shit.
Yeah. It's real good.
Alright, setting yourself to light, jumping up 8 spaces, okay, and I'm assuming you're trying to drop down on her again?
No, I think it's just setting for now.
Oh, okay. You're just setting up. Gotcha. Okay. Bonus action buying basic spell ingredients. Bonus action using grenades and spell ingredients for explosive spell. Interior rifle, basic attack, flame element, step up, explosive, if it all works. Okay. Gotcha. Which of these things do you usually need a roll for? I assume, obviously, basic attack, but...
No, I think they were just setting it to flame element, right?
Oh, making spells upgraded, yeah, basic attack, step up. Okay, so you got your ingredients. Roll for upgrading, then.
Oh,
Hey,
thank fucking
that
God,
is-
Roll20 has shined upon us.
So,
That's an
with
Orin
that,
prof, I
who
think.
are you yeah, definitely an Orin prof. Who are you firing this at? Let me check who you said in a minute. I get the correct name. I assume Lars, but do I get an immediate spell and then an advanced, intermediate, and then that's only 2 of the 4 rolls? Sure, I'll give you that because of that 20. So I'm not sure who you're firing the... There you go. Is that at Lars, Whitney? Between all... Oh yeah, grenades, right. I see. Okay. With the
thank God.
flame element, because it is being spread, it will deal 3 damage to Lars passing through his DR because flame, and as well as dealing 3 damage to the others. But this is the first time that Whitney has actually been attacked, so let's reveal her talent.
Dear.
White Cube. At the start of a session, Whitney gains an epithetical layer coating herself, granting her 5 temporary stamina that cannot be healed or regained in any way, so 3 of that is gone. Well, sorry, rather it'd be 2 of that is gone because she has 1 DR right now. But,
Oh, jeez.
I think
yeah, and then step up, step down.
Stepping
This
up the
is
damage, I think.
just in. Oh, okay, with an advanced explosive. Okay, if that is the case, I will say that deals another 2 to Whitney's temp HP. It's gonna deal another 2 to Buckscape, and another 2 to Lars, or another 3 to Lars because of fire. To do big AoE, yeah. That is true. Okay. There's a lot I'm trying to figure out here. I'll give it another extra 2 damage on Buckscape, if that seems good. Alright.
So, Cordelia.
Yeah. Cordelia. She's looking around. Oh, okay. So, things ain't looking super duper great, but that's fine. Everything is fine. Okay. That girl just dropped grenades from the sky. Let's go and grab...
There's one girl who can literally make jet planes from her arm. I don't know if grenades are too...
Yes, but she's on my team, and for the purpose of a combat, I can totally use this against you guys. So, I'm going to grab
That's
the
fair.
music, and let's go for... Oh, and a new talent. Okay. Not Whitney. Cordelia is going to use the last ability that she has not used yet. This is the thing we were talking about the other night. Yellow journalism. Cordelia makes an outrageous claim about something that the enemy team just did that seems like it could be true, but it's just being blown out of proportion. From this point onward, if anything happens to make it seem like what Cordelia said is true, the enemy team will start taking passive damage from bad press. And she's going to basically be like, fucking, this girl just bombed the shit out of everything in the entire DBA building. Which, you know, no, she's just bombing the shit out of a couple of the contestants. But if you're doing more explosives, you might start taking some passive damage, assuming
I
this succeeds.
appreciate that ability.
Which it
at the
does.
very least.
Yeah.
So explosions, maybe not the greatest idea. Freezing her.
Shut your bitch ass.
I will say that the passive damage is greatly reduced because you shut her mouth before she could finish talking, but it still goes through. I am aware as an intermediate spell, but she She did roll slightly higher, so I want to give her something out of this.
Alright.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, definitely Frost Nip on her now. In fact, I'll roll that right now for her.
Frost Nip Lip.
Frost Nip. 1. So she takes 1 damage as her mouth is sealed shut. She looks very pissed about this. And she considers going over to Lars to help him, but like, maybe just like not. Speaking of Lars,
Has anyone gotten a 2 on the Frost Nip out of curiosity?
Have.
not bad.
Ridby did right before he got rid of it.
Right.
So, you guys are pretty capable fighters, it seems. I haven't had a challenge like this in ages. He's going to freeze one of his arms, so +1 damage. And this will knock him out, but he's going to once again try and go for the Emperor's Frozen Garb to do another giant fist through Dido and secondarily Aeron. Which is going to partially work. Okay. So, that is not related to liquid. I mean, ice, water, I don't know.
No, it has to be liquid water. It
Okay.
can't be ice. The ice is solid.
Okay.
So it doesn't work.
Well then, Dido nullifies it, but
Dido does have to roll for it. It is still
Okay.
a mini time.
well then roll
I
for it.
I didn't know that. My apologies. It has a +5.
Yep.
Give a roll.
God.
Any
Because
form of
he
success
rolled a
completely
7.
nu- It does specify any sort of success completely nullifies.
Dido, you are safe, but I'm gonna say with this, because this normally deals around, what was the number I said? Around 7 to 11. This was a 7, it's gonna deal the 7 to Aeron.
Alright. Sorry.
And then
fucking reaction speed,
Lars
Aaron.
falls. You dodge it.
Out of
You're
here.
Fucking god.
good. Ridby.
Okay. On my last legs. Probably not lasting any longer. Well, first off, Austin, how's everyone looking aside from Lars?
Well, Lars is knocked out. Buckscape is still got a bit left in him, but not too great. Whitney, not the greatest, but you know, still okay. Cordelia is basically the same as Whitney. They may or may not have the same max stamina. And then Talon, super mega awful. Terabad, super poopy duty awful.
Okay. Okay. I see. I'm still gonna go with my stupid plan. But because really, there's nothing left to lose.
Okay.
So Ridby's just gonna stretch his arms out and say, I haven't been able to get this ability to work in recent times, but Alan, Ultimate Plane Lady, have you heard of someone named Gerald EXE?
Don't call me Ultimate Plane Lady.
Well,
I don't know, you seem pretty plain to me.
She doesn't
Even
respond to
Aaron-
that one.
What does
you
that
must
mean?
be the ultimate comedian, but aside from that, Ridby's gonna like clap his hands together, and then, sorry, I was never gonna use the devil's fruit. Consider this my memento. Let's see how I can handle this, and I'm gonna use Alphabet's Gambit.
Yeah.
Spell the word Terminator.
Terminator. Alright.
Summon a Terminator
Big
that hunts
word.
humans, specifically Talon.
Well, the letters are all over the fucking place now.
Actually, Terminator specifically chose that word because it has 2 R's in it, so don't put those on the field. We already have those.
I see. Okay, so, let me get
Because-
this, because here's the
Terminator.
Ridby shit.
Yeah.
So,
Ow! Need you to spell this word in order to win. Like underling just like flashes
Hey,
red.
Ultimate
like,
Flame
two-
Lady, spell I cup.
You would never say that, but he goes down. He's just like, ah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm out. But hopefully, the thing will still take effect if the letters are gotten.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll give you that. I'm just gonna
So
write
can I use
all
it
over
anytime
it.
as I'm going down?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to use red, yellow, green to my stop sign, like have go, to make the letters go to my allies.
Okay, go for it.
Go
You rolled
for it.
13.
Yeah, Thank you.
Oh wait, no, that was the Alphabet's Gambit. Ignore me. Sorry, my brain fucking...
Let me just... It's not letting me see the thing. What the heck? Roll 20. What are you doing? X out and re-enter. Sorry. This is taking so long, guys.
I think this is good. If I'm forgetting anything, please tell me.
Yeah. Red, the yellow, green. Go close to my allies. Actually,
Yes.
will a
Yes.
6 work because I have one?
I'll give you a 6. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to expend the one R stat I have stored in Underling's thing to just
Okay.
like give myself a
Yep.
quick.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
I will. While this is happening, 3 cost heavyweight directly on Whitney, home run Moonspike. All right, just give me 1 second. You can roll that, but I will resolve it in a hot second. First off, with that, the M, Aaron just gets the M immediately, and then the rest of these guys are gonna move in a little closer. We'll go there.
So yeah, get that. We have a human hunting robot on our side.
There. Okay. You got it. So, with this, Whitney is going to attempt to use her anytime again. Because I believe it's been her turn since then. So, yeah, oh, disadvantage? Okay. Why does she have disadvantage?
Whenever it's a 3 and it's a flat vertical drop, it's 7 damage and targets have disadvantage.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna say with the 13, you still do manage to hit her. But, because she has 1 DR, she loses the 1 temp stam, so overall, I'm gonna say that she takes, let's say 4. But you did get rid of the temp stam, so pretty good. And I guess at this point, you'd be down here. So, that is Ridby, Aaron.
Alright. So do I have the ability to make the plant thing fire, or is that
Yes,
only
I will say so, because that's how it worked before, and because of Ridby's lesson, that's, it's impacting it.
Yeah. Alright, well in that case, before I do anything, he just takes in a deep breath. Let's have this fucking plant do its job first. Let's see. So yeah, no, it's going to first off target Buckscape, Whitney, Talon, Whitney again is the order.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'll roll those simultaneously.
Oh, hold on. Have there been any 6s?
Well, the artificial one.
We also rolled 6s too. I'm sure of it. I definitely feel like we've rolled 6s, but I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt because I don't see any 6s at the moment that the 6 has not occurred.
So 1 hit on Whitney, 1 on Buckscape, crit failed on Talon, regular
Gotcha.
fail on Whitney.
Okay.
Can I?
So, yes.
Oh, no, that's probably not how that works.
What do you want to do?
I was gonna ask if I could work on your fucking reaction speed. The 1.
No, that's not how that's gonna work for this. But, anyways, let's see here. So, for the first one was Buckscape, so roll your
It was
D3s.
Whitney, then Buckscape, then Talon.
Oh, Whitney, then Buckscape? Okay, so roll the D3s for Whitney and Buckscape, then. Okay, so for Whitney, she takes 5 reduced to 4, and then Buckscape takes 4. Whitney's super not good.
Okay. And then Aaron is going to... Yeah. Okay. So. I have my move action and my main action. Still. And what I will do is... Because I do have that range, I will use my... Let's see, it is how much? It's 4, 2 for 3. And my current base attack is no master 6 of 2. Alright, Talon's a problem. I'm just gonna use my main action to use Axe Kick on Talon, and I'm going to be kicking her, I'm going to be doing a kick this way, so if I can, I'd like to kick her into the plant, maybe take
Gotcha.
just a tiny bit of extra damage, because it does nothing.
With the 6, Delaxiphy, can you help out?
use work on your fucking reaction speed. So let's hope you can.
All right, give it a re-roll. Should be pretty easy. Okay.
Oh,
Thank God. I
So,
have
Aaron,
yes.
one.
What
Here's the.
intellects we
I'll
have?
give you the good news first, and then the bad news second. I'll get Aaron's crit theme first, though, before anything else. Part of the good news. So,
I think
The
that's
good-
3 successes.
all right.
So what's the like Fiat?
27.
One away, I'm afraid.
So,
Damn it.
good news. Aside from Aaron's jammin' crit theme, Talon was at 1 stamina. So, yeah. If considering she is a svelte build, this kills Data Talon.
Oh, Jesus.
I asked first, does with the high success, does that kick her into any of the letters?
Would that
She'll
be,
bounce
would
off
that be
of the-
bad?
I could use the fucking move action Metal Master to just fucking now
Yeah.
that she's an unconscious body
Yeah,
to just
you
fucking
just got it.
throw
You
her.
got it. Do you want the T or the E?
Could I roll Metal Master so that I throw her and get both?
Yeah, give me a roll.
All right. God damn it!
No, which one do you want?
I'll take the E.
Okay, so you have an E stored. Now here's the bad news. Axe Kick sure does have 6 damage as a base. So
Oh.
the Doggy Doom counter has now reached
Oh,
6.
Fuck!
Oh, no! What have we
So
done?
let's see. What horrific thing do I want to overtake the arena? Hey, do my ghosts who I'm cool just saying, hey Poco Zanza, do you have ideas?
Didn't they order a murder, like a human killing robot? And
Oh,
everyone
they
but the
did get
dog's
one of
a
those,
robot?
yeah.
And everyone but the dog's a human?
Oh, that is very true.
Oh, God!
I mean, very technically, the Laxpy, which is inside my head, is not human, and Dido, from how I remember her kit, is not technically a human.
Regardless, you know, I have a fun idea. You know, if we're taking Terminator as the inspiration, you know, there's the thing with Terminator falling into, like, you know, the fucking, you know, lava pit thing and, you know, giving the thumbs up as he goes down. So I'm just gonna have literally everyone take. Let's roll to see how much fire damage. Let's just see what this roll is. 2.
God.
That's not how much fire damage.
I know, I just, you know.
However, I say it's not that much fire damage. With the 2, you're gonna take 2 fire damage now, but it can definitely occur again. And that is to everyone takes 2 fire damage,
Alright.
Oh no.
including Buckscape.
Epithetical effect, I assume.
Yes, this is part of Buckscape's epithet.
I think someone gets set on fire though.
Man, someone could potentially set. You know, this plant could set on fire.
That's true.
It's not a human.
I mean, no, but it is
It's
on
not a
fire.
fire.
Yeah, no,
it's
I'm
fire.
I'm not summoning a Terminator. I'm summoning the lava pit with the fucking Terminator falling into.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, we were trying to summon the Terminator.
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, does
So-
that small upgrade for ability of the month sound good?
Is that permanent,
Deluxe
or is
speaking.
it just for the?
That's just for the combat, right?
Yeah, it's just for
Yes.
this combat.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think that's good. Yeah, big fire. That works. Thank you to whoever put that down.
Yeah.
Just kind of
Lauren.
kicks down, and then it's like, okay, that's hot, and he just is only standing on the lava with his metal leg currently. Okay, that's not safe at all.
Gee, yikes! So things are getting a little hot under the collar.
And because I used Metal Master, that is my turn.
Is that how
Okay.
that goes?
I
Alright.
think
Dido.
so.
So, after being
Roll for
incinerated,
Frostnip.
thank you. I actually
Does
had
she
that-
even have to do that, considering there's fucking lava?
No, it's beneficial.
It's
Solely
beneficial to her,
now.
so she's keeping it. So it's
Here,
1 damage.
In
one
fact,
damage.
look at this. I sure do take 1 damage, but using the talent I rarely ever use.
But before that, Penny was trying to use Step Down Water Element to get protection underneath them.
Oh,
Sorry.
For herself, yeah, no, Orin, you don't need to take the 2, but obviously you
Step
take
down.
the cost.
Step down water element, turn it to obsidian under me.
Oh no, don't.
Alright,
Don't tell me.
Anyway.
All right. So, she's going to use her movement action, which I contemplated doing last turn but didn't end up doing. Wings of Redemption. Rolls.
Damn, I forgot about Lars's talent, but I'm not gonna retroactively do anything. But I will post what his talent was, because I just realized you did not do a movement action, and his talent sure is...
I didn't do a movement action twice.
Frigid Atmosphere. Lars's aura constantly emanates pure cold. If an enemy unit does not take their move action as a standard move action on their turn while Lars is conscious, they are afflicted with Frostnip.
Well, what
I
does it
forgot
matter
about
for Dido anyway?
I forgot about that, so you don't have to worry about it, but...
So, I suppose the one I want here is Posture.
Okay.
For hopefully bit of extra spicy damage. 2. Gonna use this for the first time ever. Mirror Killer on Cordelia and Whitney. I have mentioned to my teammates which one is the real one.
Alright, so I have to pick one?
It's not a matter of picking unless you want to target one or the other.
Unless I want to target... Okay, so...
Like with any times and the like.
Okay, well... Honestly, no.
Alright.
Yeah,
The real
so...
one was going towards Whitney then.
Okay, well, if that's dealing 3 damage, that is reduced to 2, but Whitney is knocked out. And, what does the other one do? Nothing?
There's just 1.
1? Okay. Yeah, Cordelia takes 1.
Alright, it's...
Yeah, I'll let Dido grab that end, sure.
And the M, because it's...
Sure. Epithet refraction time, baby.
Okay.
Alright, recording. Can I play that shit back so I just do it a second time?
Give me a roll.
Oh, that's fair. I didn't think about that.
Alright, I'm assuming you're targeting Buckscape and Cordelia, and I'll tell you right now that neither of them have any time, so...
Mm-hmm.
So, what you doing?
Sure. Just that.
She's
I
doing
guess.
the same thing over again.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
how much... Which is taking 3, which is taking 1?
Oh, Buckscape and Cord. Buckscape 3, Cord 1.
Okay. Gotcha. And... Gotcha.
I'm chipping them down.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's
Delaxify.
Alright, so we're just gonna kinda use this big metal leg here to hop. Is there anything I can do here?
No, considering she fucking died, this should no longer be there.
I don't know if you want to use any of your own abilities, but we could fucking spit on these people. That's one thing we could do.
Oh,
Is that a...
don't spit! Oh my god, Buckscape!
Just because you said that, I'm going to spite you directly.
No!
I'm not going to spite you directly with this. However, as you can see, I have a very cool pet plant from my friend, they learned to summon from my friend Sofet. I'm going to target 3 of these lasers at Buckscape and 1 at Cordelia.
Okay.
Firstly, Buckscape, last one, Cordelia.
Okay. So Cordelia, in fact, I'm gonna say that you're gonna just take 2 damage from 1 misfiring, but
Yeah.
roll the 3 on Buckscape.
Perish.
This dog's gonna fucking...
Speaking of,
Oh no!
Hey man,
Hey, fucking nerd, you ready
they
to get
really
your
aren't
ass
mine.
kicked?
Also, gonna use String Puller to pull Cordelia down into the lava some more.
Oh no!
Oh
What's funnier than 24? 25!
so let's get Dido's crit theme as we wrap up this data bounty.
Aaron, you ready to get your ass kicked, nerd? Nerd gets their ass melted fucking entirely.
no! Sorry.
Comeback of a lifetime. Fuck.
So,
Yeah.
Dido,
Yeah.
Oh,
after you
there's
see
a
this-
bot.
I'll fucking purge him. Hold on. Give me a second here. There you go.
Be
Thank you.
gone, bot.
Be gone, bot. But,
Gone,
Dido,
bot.
after seeing Delaxiphy command her and Aaron's plant to just eradicate Buckskip, you're like, well, there's only one person left. Might as well go for it. And normally, the frost nip on your arm that you'd be using would be make you roll for disadvantage. But, considering the circumstances, Strings grab Cordelia. Goodbye.
So what's
Oh,
Oren's
God.
meme follow-up?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Crusher like Caesar while
Caesar.
in lava.
Okay.
No.
I'm assuming this is on Whitney or just on the well,
There's another.
Cordelia.
Oh,
Okay. Data Cordelia is even more
Ultimate
dead.
T.
Yeah. So, with all of this being said and done, we can get rid of turn order, guys, as well as all of the Terminator letters and the
Yeah.
lava and the plant. And
Oh
As
my
usual,
god.
As usual, that ability takes way too
yeah,
long.
you just gotta use it at like the start of combat, unless you have a really good scenario, man. But
Yeah.
Delaxiphy takes Aaron's body and lays down. Holy fuck.
Not bad. Could have done a bit better, but I'm proud of that.
How amazing! We introduced them to DBA so well.
Dido looks
Yeah,
like a
we
melted
introduced them to
Quasi
DBA,
corpse.
alright.
They're gonna want to come back. I just know it.
Are they?
Squints.
let's grab this shit.
Ooh.
So, let me check this. If I remember correctly, yeah, it's 322. But I will put out the things, and in case you need reminders, I will write the numbers underneath of them. So 3, 2, and 2. You can grab the Delaxiphy from the corner if you want, Roche, to
Yeah,
put
I
it
will.
wherever. And let me go 3, 3.
The Ruby lesson was DBA past events or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
D-
it was
reference
3
DBA.
3
That's people, and I think
Oh,
everyone did that.
What,
It was 20.
yeah, what is Aaron at?
Yeah.
25.
25. Do you get a third? Oh god, you do. So you actually get two things. You get that and that.
The reward for the Ridby thing was, I think, you get a bonus or something based off of
You
the
get, like,
person
You get a new
you're friends
talent.
with.
You get a talent or an upgrade to something based off of the an experience you've had in DBA. If not, if you haven't been in DBA like at all, it's just a life experience that you can.
It's crazy, like such as DBA.
Yeah, a crazy life experience you can give to give yourself a new talent or a minor buff to something you have.
I don't even think
what is
about that.
What is the Alexiphy at?
30.
You get one thing. You get a new passive. One of my favorite passives of yours. I miss your ex-wife, but our aim is getting better.
When you are wielding your host's weapon, it gains +1 damage. When the host uses it, they gain a +2 to the roll as you help them a little bit with their aim. Very
Nice.
interesting.
Let's see. So it makes it D3 +1 is what that does, Zanza?
Yes, 1d3 plus 1.
And I will be taking +1 weapon damage.
Alright. I figured, but
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, man, it must suck to roll a 1 on your 1d3. So let me make one of your like first upgrades, just a +1. So it's still
Yeah.
random, but like, you know, you won't get fucked.
Yeah.
Okay. And I will, before anything else, actually, because it was fun, it never got to happen just because of how things were, but I got close. Let me send you the passive that Poco made for Buckscape. which is Touch of Doom. Do not show this passive until it works the first time. If Buckscape touches every conscious enemy, this passive activates. All enemies take damage equal to the number of people touched. This can be repeated, but the passive is reset after every activation.
Let's see.
It did not
Man.
succeed because Buckscape failed to put a collar on Aaron.
I mean, I'll tell you, my plan, if that collar had been put on me, I was just going to use my magnet control to use the belt to rip it off.
By the way,
Okay.
Zance, 49.
Man, sorry.
Yes.
I assume I don't get anything, but
49. You don't. You're close, but sorry, you don't get anything.
that's chill.
I was gonna
And
say.
so- yeah?
Sorry. One, I think that's the first time I've ever used that fucking talent. And two, God, the Laxby spread is a little harsh.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about Ridby at 42, Roche?
42?
Mhm.
Oh, you get the upgrade where Redby can shit his pants.
Yeah.
Oh, nice,
An
nice, nice.
improvement. Well, like before, I had a couple of ideas for my weapons. I was thinking that I could wrap some loose wires around my stop sign to give it +1 damage and ability to apply electrical effects. That, or I could make my guns deal, let's say, 1.5 damage per step rather than just 1. The decimal system is a very important one because those halves of numbers can stack up very quickly. But on the other hand, electricity is a very vital tool in this day and age. Decisions are killing me.
That's
God.
really
That's
good.
a way to word a damage upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roche is really good at these upgrades, so yeah. Oh man, this is
The decisions are killing you.
1.5.
1.5.
Well, no, I'm just saying to myself, like, yo, if I get a crit,
They get upgraded to Flintstones vitamins from the gummy bears they once were.
Star, that does sound pretty good, I'd say.
As a similar note, I can fucking. Aaron's entire backstory is that he's a street rat, but he was in the previous bounty. I don't know if that.
You can do a bounty if you want, but like if you can't, then you have your backstory.
So,
yeah, I'm gonna stick with backstory on this one.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I figured. That's why I added the caveat.
So, everybody, aside from the standard combat rewards, this was 15 league points if I'm remembering correctly. I don't know why I closed the bounty the bounty page, because being able to read stuff based off of what I'm doing is actually good. But I'm pretty sure it was 15 league points. If the Google Doc will load, I can confirm this for you. But who knows when that will happen? Yes, it was. Oh, I never actually put a fucking league point thing here. Well, considering this fight was a little bit harder than I was anticipating, let's give it a good old-fashioned 20 league points. And so, with that, of course, there is one more reward you guys got, which is, as the gimmick of this one, all of these characters, if you so desire, can now be added to your roster of characters, and you get to play, like, the real versions of them. So,
Hell yeah.
I will post the link to the folder, to the character sheets in the Discord voice list, and you'll notice some fun things about certain ones of them. If this, hopefully this works. If it doesn't, please just tell me.
If it doesn't, fuck.
It seems to be working.
Cool.
Oh, Jet isn't in there.
Huh?
Isn't in there.
Jet is
Talon
in
is not in this one.
Talon? Okay.
Talon. That's what I meant.
All right.
Let me fix that. I could have sworn I moved her there.
Are we good to just like talk about this off camera, or?
I believe we can, and I think it'd be fun to keep it a little bit of a surprise for people, because there's the good chance that these characters will, be picked up by some of the people here, or maybe by someone else. So, you'll get to see the results of that at a later date. But, for now, if you enjoyed what you saw and you want to know where you can see more of it, make sure to join our Discord server by joining. Oh man, there it is. Join it fucking the last time for tonight. I've done it like 10 times today.
Mad lad.
And with that being said, thank you all for watching, and my players for partaking in this Data Bounty, as well as everyone for participating in our first Data Bounty Day. Who knows if we'll do more of these, potentially. Regardless, it was a fun, nice experiment, and I had a good time. With all that being said, I think, for the real this time tonight, we could say goodbye to chat, everybody, one last time.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Yeah.
Everybody.